And I remember he had tall receivers that day.
Yeah.
A couple of Hannigans and had big targets. Not so much today in terms of the height at the receiver position, but he's a.
All right, 3rd and goal from the 5. And now a whistle and a timeout called by Coach St. Tard for the Broncos. And before we go to a pitcher-in-pitcher break, let's go to the school profile here for Hampden Academy. As the Broncos are knocking on the door.
Hermon. Yeah, we did
Hermon. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. There we go.
567, the enrollment here at Hermon High School. Rick Sinclair, the athletic administrator, and Brian Walsh, the principal for the Hawks. And did you know, in the early 20th century, Hermon was home to a cheese factory that produced 3 tons of cheese daily, highlighting the town's agricultural and industrial heritage.
Wow. Cheese is one of my weaknesses. It may be my biggest weakness.
Boy, you would have been shopping at the outlet, the cheese outlet here in Hermon. Those big
down the road, I could have walked there.
Yes.
Oh, man. Cheese factory.
Buy in bulk.
All right, Broncos still talking it over. We are going to take you to a pitcher-in-pitcher break. We'll see what the Broncos do here on this 3rd and goal. Sure, they're looking at 2 plays here.
This will be the 11th play of the drive.
Broncos hustling out onto the field. They did use a lot of time there. Snap to Monyauk. Thornwall the carry, and here come the Hawks, and he is going in reverse. Stays on his feet, but that's going to be another big-time loss for the Broncos.
Yeah, that's certainly the Hawks were expecting that. He's 28 going to his right. And he's the defensive line makes penetration, and then the rest is just a gang tackle there. There's Tyler Slade again, number 60 among those, sending Thornwell backwards.
So now it is 4th and goal from the 10. It's 1st and goal from the 3. So the Broncos going in the wrong direction here as they try to get on the scoreboard. Monyauk steps into this one. Pass is going to be knocked free. Looks like they might have had a score there. It was going to be close, but good coverage, and the ball knocked loose from Ashton O'Rourke. And the Hawks will take over on downs.
Yeah, that was Caleb Keyser on the defense, and the good hit. Sophomore defensive back came up from the outside from the cornerback position, put the hit on that, made sure there wasn't a catch, and Hermon takes over on downs.
Tonight's ball game brought to you in part by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. For takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. 1st and 10 from their own 10 here for Hermon. And this one is going to be good for 1st down yardage. No, maybe a little short. Going to be about 1 yard to go here for the Hawks. Game tonight also brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia FCU is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor, a new one coming to Brewer. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org. 2nd and 1 here for Hermon. And they're going to keep it on the ground, and there's a 1st down. And that is Largay again, Justin Largay with the carry.
Justin Largay with the 1st down.
We're going to take you to a pitcher-in-pitcher break here from Pottlefield. We're going to keep you connected, and Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark will be back with the commentary in just a moment or two.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $625. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18-month special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Back here at Pottle Field under the lights. Big crowd in attendance. And things looking good right now for the home team. 14-0 Hawks. They have the football. 2nd and 5.
Oh,
and
boy.
there goes Hopkins again. And he is gone. 66-yard touchdown run for Sam Hopkins. No flags on the play. And it's now 20-0 Hawks.
Yeah, it's a counter play. Watch this. Curtis takes the handoff, and here comes Hopkins around from the right to left, and turns the corner and just outruns the defense to the end zone. Didn't need any downfield blocking help on this one. 66 yards, 4 plays, 90 yards on that drive.
Comes at the 5:58 mark here in quarter number 2. And Garner looking good with another extra point to make it 21-0 Hermon. Again with 5:58 left to go here in the first half. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. This holiday season, take your office party from nice to unforgettable. Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. Bring the fun, the laughs, and the memories your team will love. Don't wait. Book now at flashmemaine.com.
Thing about Garner is Kyle Glant's got a kicker for 4 years now.
That's right.
Unless the Patriots come calling.
That's right.
But, I mean, again, we talked about Griffin Dutton last year as a freshman. Yep. And the school record for interceptions. He puts these kids in positions where they can achieve early on, and Gardner looks to be pretty solid on the kicking end of it.
Remember Bruce Coulter as a freshman.
Yes, indeed. He made 4 productive years out of his career here with the Hawks. Hermon just piling up the ground game so far.
Garner,
not throwing a pass yet.
Garner busy with the extra points and the kickoffs. 3 scores for the Hawks here in this first half. Broncos on their heels. Strong kick there, back to the 15-yard line. Fielded by McEwen, going straight up the middle of the field. Good surge there by Julian, but he is brought down at about the 41-yard line of Hampden. Game tonight also brought to you by Autumn of Life Home Care. They're looking to hire reliable, caring workers to help assist clients with daily living activities while remaining in their own homes. Flexible schedules. Office now located at 695 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Call 217-6026 or follow Autumn of Life Home Care on Facebook.
Hampden was able to move the ball the last time it had possession until they got inside the 10-yard line, and then because everything's compressed at that point, and Hermon was able to respond defensively. But the Broncos did move the ball. We'll see if they can this time. I think we got a Hampden timeout.
Indeed, timeout called here by the Broncos. Give us time to sneak in our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV. And 21-0 Hermon. Just under 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. And also tonight on Ticket TV, happening right now from Doyle Field in Brewer. Gardner had a 14-0 lead on the Witches. We'll get an update on that game. A 13-0, I guess, for the Tigers over the Witches in that one. And then coming up on Tuesday, some girls soccer action on Ticket TV. The Prescott Wildcats make the long journey to Old Town High School to take on the Coyotes. Same 2 schools going at it on Wednesday. Boys soccer on Wednesday from Victory Field at 6 p.m. And then we'll be back at Cameron Stadium on Thursday for boys soccer as the Bangor Rams host the Mount Blue Cougars.
Red Sox and Tigers scoreless in the second inning.
Final series of the regular season at Fenway Park. Red Sox need a win or an Astros loss to secure a postseason berth. Moniak into that Hampden sideline, picked up 3 or 4 on that play. Give him 3 up to the 44-yard line. Also want to remind you to follow us on social media for all things The Ticket and Ticket TV, on X at 929 The Ticket, on Facebook 92.9 The Ticket, and on Instagram, no surprise, 929 The Ticket. Getting a lot of people, like tens of thousands, Ernie, watching
those highlights
and plays of the game.
There have been some pretty impressive plays.
In fact, we're probably up around 100,000. Oh, that's going to go for a loss. And the pass caught by Powers, but he was immediately hit.
Initial hit by Caleb Keyser, number 8, and then the finishing touch by Sam Hopkins. Play goes for a loss of about 5. So it's going to be 3rd and 12.
Our ball game tonight brought to you in part by Angelo's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouth-watering pizza, and who isn't, or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, who isn't, come to Angelo's Pizzeria in Bangor and Hampden. Do you know anybody who doesn't like Italian food, Ernie?
No, I don't know of anybody who does not like Italian food.
All right, Moniak's going to roll to his right. Zip one downfield, and it's almost picked off by Sam Hopkins. Had it in his mitts, just could not hold on. And it will be 4th down here for the Broncos, and they're going to have to punt the football.
Yeah, Moniak rolling out because he's struggling to have enough time in the pocket to throw a pass, and threw that one on the run, underthrew it, and Hopkins right there with everything but the catch.
Thornwall will punt here for Hampden Academy. Man, he's a left footer. And that one was partially blocked. And it's going to take a Hermon Hawk bounce. And they're going to have great field position once again in this one, already leading 21-0.
I didn't see the play. There's a lot of players around the punter by the time he kicked it, but he was pretty calm about it. Short punt. Ball at about midfield. It's actually going to be inside Hampden territory at the 49. 12 yards on that punt. Here's that punt again. He had to find room to be able to kick it between all the blockers and would-be tacklers. But did get it off.
It was a well-populated area right there as he was kicking that football. All right, Curtis, the quick pitch. And this is Yo, and he gets popped pretty hard there. Tackle down low by number 45 for the Broncos. That is Andrew McKenney. He was down around the shins, and somebody laid one on Yo right there, but picks up 6 yards. 2nd and 4.
Going to change the play here. You can hear Kyle Gallant screaming from the sidelines, and the players all looking to their wristbands, which have the plays on them.
And Curtis is going to throw the football, rolling out, and the pass is complete. He connects with Griffin Dunton, and that'll be a 1st down for the Hawks. Our ball game this evening under the lights here in Hermon, brought to you by Black Fly Coffee. Start your day off right with Black Fly Coffee, a local coffee shop with drive-through and mobile ordering, serving the best coffee in the area along with bagels, bakery items, donuts, and more at 107 Main Road, Holden, just across the Brewer line.
It's pretty good work by the Hermon offense there to adjust to the changing play as they were setting up to put the play in motion. and got an 8-yard gain out of the first pass of the evening for the Hawks.
3:04 on the clock. This is going to be Dunton carrying the football. A little stiff arm there. Short gain. Up to about the 34-yard line. Update on that game from Doyle Field on Ticket TV. Gardner 3-0, now leading Brewer 20-0, which is 2-1 entering that ball game.
Yeah, Gardner coming off, like I said, a comeback win over Wells at home. It had to be a big momentum boost for that program that's turning it around.
Curtis wings it. He's got a man. Pass is complete, and ball almost knocked free from behind. A helmet did come off. Goes rolling into out of bounds territory over there.
Is that number 9?
Curtis coming back in.
Pass is caught by number 9, Connor McAlpine.
McAlpine, the receiver with the catch.
Wide
and
open.
his helmet pop off.
Good pattern there. His helmet came off, so he has to come out for a snap. Gain of 19 on that play. And another first down.
Here's Yo with the carry. Yo spins and falls down to the 5. Ball game this evening also brought to you by the Coach House Restaurant and Brewer. For home-style cooking, homemade desserts, and an experience-friendly staff, it is the Coach House. Takeout available at 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com.
Gain of 9 on that play, down to the 6. Yo having a very productive first half on the ground.
Reminder, coming up at the half is the Furniture Gallery halftime show. We'll have first half highlights, some stats, some scores. Keep it right here on Ticket TV. Oh, a lot of running room there, and I'm not sure if Yo was touched as he prances into the end zone. 4th touchdown here in the first half for the Hawks, and they lead it 27-0. Mark Paulette and Chris Hoare on the call in that ball game in Brewer. Extra point is good, and it's now 28-0, Hermon. We're going to take you to a pitcher-in-pitcher break right here with 59 seconds on the clock. We'll take you to a pitcher-in-pitcher break. And we'll come back and get you to halftime right after this on Ticket TV.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
Back here at Pottle Field, it's been all Hawks here in the first half. They lead it 28-0. Hampden with the football here. About 50 seconds left in the first half. Gavin Moniak's pass is complete, but for no gain. Pass is caught by Nixon Moores. Tonight's game here in Hermon brought to you by Hartford's Auto Service. They are located at 62 Liberty Drive in Hermon. They do repairs on all makes and models of cars and trucks. With over 3 decades of experience, Hartford's can provide routine maintenance, brake and suspension repairs, muffler repairs, and more. Visit the Hartford's Auto Service Facebook page or give them a call at 989-6322. Moniak to the air again. This one will fall safely on the turf. Incomplete pass, going to bring up 3rd and 10.
I think Moniak's arm got hit a little bit on that pass attempt by Jacob Merzen, senior defensive end, as they are. That line is giving Moniak a lot of trouble trying to do anything out of the straight drop back.
Gaiman Brewer has over 7 minutes left in the first half, Ernie. We are down to the final 14 seconds in this one. A lot of running in this one, maybe more passing in that football game. Here's Thornwall carrying it. And he's going to be brought down at the 44-yard line of Hampden. And that will be the final play here in half number 1. Hermon 28, Hampden Academy nothing. That'll do it for the first 24 minutes. Coming up next, it is the Furniture Gallery halftime show. Keep it right here on Ticket TV.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $625. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Welcome back to Pottle Field. Quite a crowd here tonight for this ball game between the Hermon Hawks and the Hampden Academy Broncos. They turn them out here at Pottle Field, and the home fans enjoying this one so far as their team leads the Broncos by a score of 28-0. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark with you for the halftime show. It is brought to you by the Furniture Gallery, the Furniture Gallery with 3 locations in Maine, including Bangor, Augusta, and Windham. They offer a great selection of furniture for every room in your home, from great brands like Ashley, Flex Steel, and more. Shop local, save money at the Furniture Gallery. And let's get our halftime show kicked off. I should mention Fan Cam, brought to you by UMaine Athletics. There you go, UMaine Athletics, Maine football in action tomorrow. We were just talking about that off-air, Ernie, as they're going to play host to North Carolina A&T in a conference game tomorrow from Alphons Stadium. You can listen to that ball game, which begins at 3:30 on our sister station of 92.9. The Ticket, that would be I-95.7. And a throng of
really
high school football supporters here tonight.
Yeah, a lot of them prefer to stand and move around and talk to friends and stuff. There's also a bank up on that at left side beyond the goalpost, kind of a natural place to sit there, and a lot of fans taking advantage of that as well. This is a great crowd on a Friday night. Cause,
yeah, we want to be clear. It's not a cash money bank.
No.
It's a bank of earth.
They don't have to pay, nor are they getting paid to sit up there.
Oh, and this is from last year.
Oh, yeah.
This is from last year.
Yeah.
When they were playing YMCA. Now, they may play YMCA here in the second half, but a couple of younger players at that time. Now, this, I think, was in either – it was our last game we did. It was a postseason game.
Against Oceanside in the quarterfinals.
And you can see the Hermon Hawk at the bottom of your screen getting into it. And, the sideline, the football players for the Broncos, they were getting into it there. We had a lot of fun with that, and that was another good night for the Hermon Hawks on their way to a championship. All right, let's get to the first half highlights. First half highlights brought to you by Next Home Experience. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Yeah, Justin Largy finishing the drive for Hermon, finishing the opening drive of the game, and there's the freshman Ethan Garner with the first of his 4 extra point kicks. Here's Sam Hopkins breaking free. This one's good. Part of this is going to come back due to a penalty as he goes to the end zone, but still a good gain as it turned out, and set up the second touchdown of the evening for the Hawks. And there is Hopkins finishing a 5-play 53-yard march, scoring from 4 yards out to make it 14-0, 3:10 still left in the opening quarter.
Sam on the sidelines.
Gavin Monyock, Hampden with one good drive. That time.
Fourth down play there.
Yeah, and just a good hit there to knock the ball out. I think this is Hopkins again coming around on a counter, getting to the outside, and shows off that speed, 66 yards to the end zone. That coming 3 minutes into the second quarter, and it's 21-0. That's now 10 touchdowns on the season in 3.5 games.
Sam deserves a break.
He sure does. Here's Monyock rolling out to try to avoid the defensive pressure. Ball almost intercepted by Hopkins as he cut in front of the receiver. And here is Hermon. They get the ball back with about 3 minutes left. They did throw the ball a couple times, and that led to this touchdown run by Dylan Yo to cap off the scoring. That a 7-yard run to make it 20 at the time 27-0, and then Garner added one more extra point kick to give us the 28-point margin here at the break.
Tonight's ball game from Hermon brought to you in part by UMaine Online. 60-plus online degree and certificate programs offered through Maine's flagship university. Apply now at umaine.edu/online. Ernie, you got some first half numbers for us in the game recap?
I do, and kind of reflects what you see on the scoreboard. First for the Hermon Hawks, Sam Hopkins, just 5 rushes, but for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. Touchdown runs of 4 and 66 yards. Dylan Yo with 7 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown. Justin Largy with 3 carries for 18 yards and a touchdown. And Griffin Dutton with 3 carries for 15 yards. Total 18 rushes, 203 yards on the ground for the Hawks in the first half. And Ethan Curtis, 2 of 2 passing for 27 yards. So that's 220 yards of total offense and 10 first downs for the Hawks in the opening half. For the Hampden Academy Broncos, leading the way was Gabriel Thornwall, had 9 carries for 30 yards. Kevin Munyock, 4 carries for 16 yards. And number 11, Logan Powers, 1 carry for 3 yards. That's 14 rushes for 49 yards on the ground. And Munyock passing was 5 of 8 for 13 yards. Total of 62 yards of total offense and 4 first downs for the Hampden Academy Broncos. And the score, once again, is Hermon 28, Hampden 0.
And the halftime recap brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Now let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule. Once again, we got some soccer coming your way in the next 4 broadcasts before we get to some more football next Friday night. And an update on that Brewer-Gardner game from Doyle Field in Brewer. That's where our other Ticket TV team is. Gardner leading in that one 20-0 with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. And then on Tuesday, we've got girls soccer from Victory Field. It'll be the Prescott Wildcats taking on the Coyotes. And then we have the same 2 schools going at it on Wednesday night from Victory. And that'll be a boys match. And then on Thursday, more boys soccer from Cameron Stadium as the Mount Blue Cougars take on the Bangor boys. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV brought to you in part by Old Town Redemption Center, the original redemption center of Old Town for 30 years. They are family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday with $100 giveaways each month. Old Town Redemption Center, 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. And as I mentioned earlier, it is football season at the University of Maine Alphons Stadium. Join us for all the game day excitement in Orono when the Black Bears play host to North Carolina A&T coming up tomorrow, 3:30 kickoff at Alphons Stadium. For tickets and more information, visit goblackbears.com. Go Blue. And that will do it for the Furniture Gallery halftime show. We'll be right back with second half action. Hawks leading at 28-0. This is high school football on Ticket TV.
Now open, Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darling's.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road, from work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us, because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Black Bear Nation, it's football season. Join us for all the excitement of game day in Orono. For tickets to all Black Bear games, visit goblackbears.com/tickets or call 581-2327. Go Blue!
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Get looped, get sold with Next Home Experience.
Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn is turning 2025 holdover season into their biggest RV savings event of the year. Shop luxury motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, and compact travel trailers, all with can't-miss discounts and pricing. Or you can shop their huge selection of pre-owned RVs for even more savings. Plus, trade-ins are always welcome. Couples, families, and adventure lovers, this is your chance to downsize or upgrade and live the RV lifestyle at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
My name's Mia, and McDonald's is helping me earn my degree. Through Archways to Opportunity, I can work and take college classes while receiving help with tuition payments. It's more than a job, it's my future. Apply today.
Welcome back to Pottle Field at Hermon High School. Great crowd on hand, and it's been all Hawks here so far in this one. Through the first half, they lead it 28-0. Jim Churchill and Ernie Clark here in the broadcast position amongst the fans here on the Hermon side of things as the Hawks look to improve to 4-0 with a victory over the Broncos here tonight. Our coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV is brought to you in part by Bennett Auto Center. Experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor and at BennettAutoCenter.com. We're also brought to you by Tiller and Rye, a local grocer at 20 South Main Street in Brewer. They are proud to offer products from right here in the great state of Maine. And we're also brought to you by Orono and Calais IGAs. Shop smart, shop local at Orono IGA and Calais IGA. They appreciate the support of their local communities and are proud to support local Maine schools and student athletes on Ticket TV. Orono and Calais IGAs are hometown proud. Well, Ernie, your thoughts on that first half and what you expect here at the outset of half number 2?
Pretty impressive all around from the Hermon Hawks. You see why they're undefeated here. Over 200 yards rushing in the first half alone, more than 102 touchdowns by 100 yards and 2 touchdowns by Sam Hopkins. But there's a depth to the running game for Hermon as well. That's fed by strong line play. And Hampden had one drive, but just at this point, not enough offensive weapons beyond Thornwell and Monyock to some extent. Broncos will get the ball to start the second half, see if they can put together another drive. They had one good drive. They got down inside the 5 before Hermon's defense rose and set them back and ultimately took over the ball on downs. And Hampden's going to try to immediately look to change the momentum here if they can get a drive going just after the third quarter.
Ethan Garner will boot it. Kind of a side-winding kick. Fielded by McEwen around the 20-yard line. He's had some good returns here tonight. Evades one tackler there, another one, and he is going to fall forward close to the 40-yard line. So Julian McEwen has done a nice job there tonight for the Broncos in those kickoff returns.
Yeah, pretty crafty there. Quick feet, good speed in the open space, and strength enough to stay upright when it gets congested in there. McEwen, a junior, brings the ball back from the 17 to the 38, 21 yards on that kickoff return.
Get you updated on some more high school scores later on in the broadcast. Our other Ticket TV game tonight from Doyle Field. They're still playing in the first half, 44 seconds left. Gardner leading Brewer 20-0, and the Tigers now a 3-0 lead over the Red Sox in the top of the 4th inning with 2 men in scoring position and nobody out, Ernie. Pass is complete here to Powers, and he turns it upfield into that Hawks sideline. Good pickup there on first down for the Broncos.
That's Harrison, right? The starter for the Red Sox.
Kyle Harrison started tonight.
Pitcher they got in the Raphael Devers trade.
2nd down and 3 now for Hampden Academy. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Broncos. Harrison is now out of the ball game after giving up those 3 runs. He's responsible for 2 base runners in scoring position. Slayton on for the Sox. Thornwall surges forward after sliding down the line there. And he's going to be shy of the first down by a yard. 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Broncos. Tonight's game brought to you by The Growing Place, helping families grow for less and polishing your home and style for a fraction of retail cost. Check them first, check them often. Do Green, sustainability always trending at 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. Now I'm keeping score here, Ernie. We're obviously way ahead of the game in Brewer.
Right.
Time-wise, Mark Pauletho is ahead of me in the live reads. I am currently 2 behind him.
Oh.
Here goes Thornwall deep into that Hawk defense. And he's going to be brought down at the 39-yard line of the Hawks.
Once he gets through the line, the acceleration is pretty impressive.
Broncos have shown flashes here tonight offensively.
14 yards on that gain. That's the biggest run of the night for the Broncos.
Again, in the first half, Broncos had a 1st and goal from the 3. But the Hawk defense rose up. Took over on downs. And this is going to be Monyak faking the give to Thornwall. He's going to lose a yard. That play has worked once here tonight for the Broncos.
Yeah, that's a tough one, especially if he has to make a step or 2 sideways. It kind of slows everything down and it allows the defensive front to react and come forward. That time that play went for a yard loss.
Tonight's ball game brought to you by Bangor Tire Company, located right here in Hermon at 514 Colebrook Road. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927, the best in tires and service. Again, at 514 Colebrook Road in Hermon or at bangortire.com. Flags are flying.
Yeah, there was action on this end, the near end. And then there was separate action in the middle of the line where one of the Hampden linemen got put on his back, but he's going to get 5 yards for it at least because it's
prior to the snap, dead ball, encroachment, number 57 of the defense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Tim Kenny, our referee, coming through loud and clear.
Had a bunch of penalties early, but it slowed down. Matter of fact, there were no penalties in the 2nd quarter.
Thornwall gets the call again, fighting for every yard he can gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And about 6 yards to go here for the Broncos. Ball on the 35 of Hermon. Whether playing or just watching, football can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hampden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahampden.com. .45 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Broncos looking for a score. 3rd and 6. Monyak slings it to the flat. And Powers gets drilled
by Hopkins.
By Sam Hopkins, doing it on both sides of the football here tonight.
Well, they sent out 5 receivers to spread out the Hampden defense, but 2 defenders and just one blocker there, and couldn't get to Sam Hopkins before Hopkins got to Powers.
Sam last year was kind of the 3rd man of a 3-headed monster. Brother Max, Bruce Coulter. But this year, Sam
he's the
is
lead
the
dog.
man.
Yes, he is. Lead hawk.
And they have gone to the break at Doyle Field. Now 26-0. Gardner leading Brewer.
We're about a half hour ahead of them, huh?
We are.
Oops.
Movement there on the Broncos side of the football. It's going to set them back 5 yards.
It's a 4th down play here. Now 4th and 8.
Whoop. Well, at least it wasn't just one guy.
No. No, they can blame each other.
That's right. Well, I wouldn't have moved if you didn't.
That's right.
Well.
Saw you out of the corner of my eye.
Thought I had missed something. All right, Monyak. Getting the play from the far sideline.
He's had most of his success rolling out.
Yeah.
Getting away from that inside defensive pressure and then trying to find Powers in particular in the flat. Now we're going to have a timeout. Hampden.
Called by Hampden with a 4th and 8 situation. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning. For over 30 years, Bangor's best dry cleaners. Ask about their military and senior citizen discounts. Open 7 to 7, 7 days a week at 1001 Union Street in Bangor. And we are brought to you by Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, family owned and operated since 2007. Now with 2 great locations, Route 2 in Hermon and Somerset Avenue in Pittsfield. They are just beyond those trees over there, Ernie. I guess that would be the south end of Pottle Field.
Yep. Southwest over there, if you go angle. Southeast, excuse me.
Yep. And I believe Danforth's Down Home Supermarket,
yes,
a big sponsor of the track and field complex here.
Indeed. They've got great numbers on the track program, too. And you see a lot of them playing, multiple sports. A lot of, for instance, the girls' soccer team is so successful. They got a bunch of track athletes on that team, and you can kind of see it by the way they play with such speed.
Monyak sets, lofts it downfield, and it's almost picked off. Hawks are going to get the football back.
Yeah, you know something, though? That was a good play, right? Because you get the ball back at the line of scrimmage rather than getting it 20 yards downfield. So smart thinking there by, I think that's Keyser again. Caleb Keyser, number 8, sophomore. Man, one a week or two ago where the kid caught the ball and he realized when he got up that he had cost his team like 15, 20 yards because he had made the interception downfield.
Yeah, and that situation is like a punt if he catches it and gets tackled. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Hawks. Up by 28 from their own 37-yard line. Ethan Curtis hands it off to Dylan Yo, and Yo is hit behind the line of scrimmage, and now 2 more Broncos come in to take him down. And that's going to be a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, first hit by Thornwall there to stop Yo's momentum. And that set him up to be tackled by the help defenders after the initial hit.
Ball game tonight brought to you by AM Construction and Roofing. Protect your home from the top down with AM Construction and Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Our past customers earn $100 for referrals, and right now you can save $500 on any roofing project until the end of the year. Call 551-6235 today for your free quote.
Good stop there.
Get a yard back, maybe 2. No, just a yard.
That was a nice tackle there. Ankle tackle by number 14, Josh DeWitt, senior, coming up from the secondary.
Well, if you're Coach St. Tard, obviously tough spot to be in, 28-0 at the half, but what he wants to see is the fight in his team, not packing it in here in the second half, and that's what we're seeing right now from this Bronco defense.
That's his best back-to-back defensive plays as the Broncos have had in this game so far.
Curtis going to roll out near side, looking downfield, fires, and the pass is caught by Hopkins near midfield, and that's going to be a first down for Hermon.
Yeah, throw on the run, rolling out to his left, starting to run out of time as he's getting pursued from behind, but throws the ball on the run, throws it low and to the outside. The only person that was going to be able to make a play on that was Sam Hopkins, and make the play he did. Gain of 14 and a first down. 3rd and 11 play. Nice job by Curtis.
Tonight's game under the lights here in Hermon brought to you by Doors Equipment Company, your local Kubota dealer. Doors can help you with all of your equipment needs. Visit doorsequipment.com.
Curtis 3 of 3 passing for 41 yards. Thrown sparingly, but very accurately. Got to get his numbers for the season.
This is Yo. It's tripped up after a 4-yard pickup to the 46-yard line. At Hillside Athletics, they are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages.
Curtis was 12 of 26 for 231 yards with 4 touchdowns coming into the game, so he gets him up around the 50% mark in terms of percentage accuracy. He's 3 of 3, so he's now 15 of 30. Indeed, he's 50%.
And a flag. Maybe a false start.
A little movement in the backfield. There wasn't an immediate whistle, but
let's check in with the referee.
False start, number 16.
False start on the offense.
5-yard penalty. Second.
Yeah, Sam
Hopkins, the guilty party. Let's take a look at the upcoming live events on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Red Sox and Tigers, first of 3. And it's 3-0 Detroit as they play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Go at it again tomorrow at Fenway Park. 3:10 broadcast time. Sunday, we got morning NFL action.
That's right.
Vikings
Dublin.
and Steelers, yes. Tigers and Red Sox and Packers and Cowboys in Sunday Night Football.
Screen pass.
Whoa. Great run after catch there by Tyler Corson.
They'll be short of a first down, but good screen pass as the defense swarmed toward Curtis, and he waited for Corson to get open out in that right flat and threw an accurate pass, and the Hawks got most of that. Run back, picked up about 8 to the 43 of Hampden.
3rd and 3 here for the Hawks. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
4 completions to 4 different receivers for Curtis.
Curtis, who'd he give it to? Yo. And Yo's got the first down. Bangs his way down to about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, almost got hit right behind the line of scrimmage, but eluded that tackle, then get around the end and picked up first down yardage.
Let's remind you of the local programming on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Start your day the roast way with the morning roast. Brian Sullivan, Tyler Cruz, Greg Hirsch, Matt Cunha right there, all smiles, 6 to 8 a.m. And then it's the drive to take you home from 4 to 6. There's Ernie on the left, me, Aaron Jackson, and Mark Paulette. Straight up the gut. And the ball comes free, and it looks like the Broncos have it. Ball squirted out of there.
Well,
and let's see. I guess it is going to be Bronco football.
Ashton O'Rourke with a recovery. Let's see if we can
First
see it again.
First turnover in the ball game.
I was looking for the ball handler, and I can't tell.
Here comes the ball right there.
Yep.
Oops, I didn't use the pen.
See, he might have landed on the defender, and that's why. That's Largay.
Yeah, Largay with the carry. You can see it in his right hand. And popped out of there, so the Broncos will take over.
First turnover of the game.
And we got a flag. Red Sox have put up a run in the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-1. 5-yard penalty against the Broncos. 1st and 15 from their own 25. Thornwall. And he is chopped down behind the line of scrimmage. Significant loss there of 5 yards. He's going east-west a lot.
Yeah, and that time he got forced backwards immediately, and that's not something that they can afford to do in that situation. Loss of 5. They find a lot of resistance in the middle of that line. We're down 2nd and 20 now.
Good snap to Monyauk, and the Broncos with a screen of their own here, and it's going to be Thornwall, and Thornwall breaking through close to first down yardage. It was 2nd down and 20. He got 19 on that play.
Yeah, that's a well-conceived play and a well-run play there. As Hampden gave Hermon a little dose of their own screen medicine there with a pass over the middle to Cornwall.
It's going to be 3rd and 1. 1:10 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experienced electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or handle projects. Visit them at fitchcompany.com. Thornwall straight ahead. He's got the first down and more. Slides across to 45.
Picks up first down for the Broncos.
All right, pass is complete here from Monyauk to O'Rourke. So from one first down to another for the Broncos.
Faked the quick handoff inside to Cornwall and found O'Rourke open on that slant pattern. Picked up 13 yards there. So the passing game is starting to produce some results.
Final 5 seconds of the 3rd quarter here. And that will be the final play. And we will keep it right here at Pottle Field during the quarter break. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark here in the broadcast booth. Final quarter coming up. Hermon leading at 28-0. So a quarter moral victory there for the Hampden Academy Broncos.
Yeah.
Didn't allow any points, didn't score any.
Didn't score any, but moved the ball a little bit. Had some effective passing by Monyauk. Monyauk 3 of 4 passing in the quarter. Actually 4 of 5 passing in the quarter for 42 yards. And that passing alone nearly matched their first half total yardage of 49, excuse me. Or 62. It was 49 rushing and 13 passing, but still some good ball movement by the Broncos. Not enough to get into the end zone, but certainly some progress from first half to second half.
Tonight's game brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, home of the complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. Route 1 in Hancock and at tonysfairwayauto.com. Also brought to you by Tim's Plumbing, where service is their specialty for all of your plumbing needs. It's Tim's Plumbing. Call them at 735-4969 or visit timsplumbingmaine.com. All right, the two teams back out there. Bronco offense, Hermon defense. 1st and 10 for Hampden Academy from the Hermon 40. And this is going to be Logan Powers. He's got some running room, and Powers has a first down. So the Broncos mixing it up here.
Yep, running
that end around here.
Sweep, a little end around there. You see the inside handoff to Powers and trying to use their speed to get to the outside, and it works in that occasion.
Good pickup there once again for the Broncos, and a Another first down, now working from the 30 of Hermon. Game tonight also brought to you by the Farmer's Table. For home-style cooking, just like Mom makes, it's the Farmer's Table. Farmer's Table at 15 Stetson Road in Corinna.
I know Hampden would like to punch one in here just as much as Hermon would like to preserve the shutout.
Monyac has some blockers in front. He'll duck out of bounds. Down around the 27, 26-yard line. Maybe not so much. Looks like they're going to put it down at the 28, so a 2-yard pickup there for the Hampden quarterback, Gavin Monyac. Friday Night Football also brought to you by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center. Family-owned and operated, Knowlton Automotive provides guaranteed service at a fair price. They're located at 3297 Broadway in Kanduskeg or at knowltonautomotive.net. Second down, 8. Monyac across the middle. Pass is complete. And it looks like it's going to be another first down here for the Broncos. Well executed play there. Timing was spot on.
Yeah, so Roque with the reception into the secondary. Ball now inside the 20, back inside the red zone for the second time this evening at the 19 after that 9-yard gain.
Thornwall, the carry, pulling a couple of Hawks there on his back.
Yeah, we have Thornwall with the carry.
Down to the 16-yard line, it would appear. Our ball game this evening brought to you by American-made home goods. Stop by AMHG Works at 36 Springer Drive in Bangor in the Rennie's Plaza and explore an incredible selection of USA-made products from handcrafted woodwork to homemade healthy snacks. They feature artisan goods from all 50 states. AMHG Works, where American-made matters.
Ooh. That was a good fake by Monyac. His running back got hammered.
Color commentary
by
there.
a couple of guys. Watch this. Boom. 56 and 57 for Hermon. 56 is Hunter McDonald. 57 is Jason Largay, combined to take out the running back, but the only problem was the quarterback still had the ball. Good reaction by the rest of the defense, though, as it was play that went for, looks like no gain.
Now, Ooh's up there, but not quite up there with, he's open.
No, that was a different time.
Yes, indeed. All right, Monyac slings it. This is McEwen evading one tackler, spins away from another, dives forward down to the 10. It's going to bring up fourth down, about 1. Maybe 2.
2, yeah. Ball's at about the 11-yard line.
High school sports also brought to you by the Back Alley Bar and Grill. Hungry after the game? Swing by the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant inside Family Fun Bowling Center. The Back Alley, where good times roll, and so do the bowling balls. Find us at 15 Hildreth Street, Bangor, online at backalleyrestaurant.com.
Short yardage on the fourth down. Be interesting to see if Hampden chooses to throw or run. Pistol formation. And it's going to be a run.
Ooh.
And I don't think he got it.
No. He lost a yard.
Yeah, it went right into the heart of the defense. There's plenty of numbers there.
Monyac trying to push him forward to no avail.
See number 72 there, Noah Romsberg, sophomore, middle of that defensive front. We haven't marked the ball yet, but it's going to be Hermon ball with 8:50 left.
Still 3-1 Tigers at Fenway, top of the 5th, 2 outs. Detroit with a runner at second base. All right, Hermon gets the football back.
Uh-oh.
And here they go. Here he goes, Sam Hopkins. He's got about one man. Oh, he had 2 men to beat. And what?
Got a shoelace, I
shoe-top
think.
tackle there by number 14, Josh DeWitt. Senior defensive back did not give up. Number 33, Brady Smith, had the angle. I thought it was going to be
I thought he was going to get
him.
tackled. Then I thought he was gone. And then I swear, no more than
I thought it was 33, but no. Wow, the left hand.
Ball at the
Tripping
41.
up Sam Hopkins.
So that is 47 yards on the gain for Hopkins.
Great effort there by DeWitt.
Yeah, it really was.
Got to bring that up.
Drag
in
that down.
Monday meeting, practice. Ooh. Play that looked like a bit of a tush push there. Watch this. You got linemen, you got people pushing and just
downfield.
That's right.
57.
Good for a
Lage.
first down. The game this evening brought to you by RT Electrical. From new construction to remodels, RT Electrical does it all. Owner Ryan Trebu is a licensed and fully insured master electrician ready to take on your residential or commercial work, plus generators, lighting, and EV chargers. Like RT Electrical on Facebook or call 694-1564 today. This is Yo. He picks up 5 or 6 on that first down play. Stay tuned after the ball game for the McDonald's post-game show. It's brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. We'll have more highlights for you, some stats, some scores. We'll announce our play of the game and our player of the game as well. All on the McDonald's post-game show. Brewer and Gardner just getting the second half underway at Doyle Field. Gardner leading that one 26-0 over the Witches. And that is going to be a loss on second down of about 3 yards.
Yeah, Griffin Dutton trying to run that sweep again, but this time Logan Powers, number 11 on the defense, came up from his safety position and basically eliminated any opportunity for Dutton to cut forward. Result no gain, looks like. Maybe a loss of 1 on the play to make it third down.
Third and 7 here for the Hawks from the Hampden Academy 27. This is Curtis rolling to his left. He's a southpaw. He's going to run it, and he's going to pick up the first down. A late flag. See if it was a late hit. Here's Curtis.
He's around the corner.
Goes down there.
I wonder if there was helmet-to-helmet contact there.
That could be.
Couldn't see it for sure, but
Curtis is down.
He's still down, so it's probably exactly. Well,
let's take a look at the recent results, upcoming schedules for these two squads, as the players on both sides down on one knee with the injured Ethan Curtis out there on the field, and now he's to his feet.
He's up.
He'll leave the field, not only
he might be
under his own power, he is trotting off.
Yeah, it might.
Here's the Hampden Academy recent results, and in a correction there, Max Pottle pointing it out.
Yes.
That was a
win.
loss to Brewer.
Oh, that's the Hampden schedule, yeah. And, lost to Brewer, lost to Madomic. And then Old Town, at Old Town, next week, Old Town looking for its first win this weekend as well.
So after the penalty, the ball down to the 10. And touchdown, Hawks. take another look at
It's
it.
Hopkins.
And so Sammy Hopkins charging into the end zone.
From 10 yards out.
What's that, his third?
Yep. He has scored on runs of 10, 66, and 4. Again, now 11 touchdowns in less than 4 games.
Ethan Garner, the freshman, on for the extra point. He's got another one, his 5th of the ball game. That makes it 35-0. And should mention at this point, with the 35-point differential here in the second half, in the fourth quarter, to be exact, we will have running time here at Pottle Fields. As you see, Sam Hopkins on the sideline. He's had a busy night and a very productive night here for the hometown Hawks. High School Sports on Ticket TV is brought to you in part by Auto Radiator Services, serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years for general maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters. Call 942-4554 or stop by at 568 Hammond Street in Bangor. Also brought to you by Mainstay Skincare. Want to look and feel your best at Mainstay Skincare? Dr. Shannon Allen blends medical precision with an artistic touch, helping you achieve natural and lasting results. Visit 12 Schumann Avenue, Suite 7 in Augusta, or online at mainstayskincare.com. Mainstay Skincare, where the science of beauty is perfected.
Just to mention, Old Town tonight plays MCI. We got a flag on the kickoff.
Was that a bounds? See the ball trickling out of bounds there. So the Broncos will have decent field position. Game also brought to you by Hildreth Street Auto. Looking for trucks or heavy equipment? Hildreth Street Auto and Equipment, located at 2209 Route 2, is your one-stop shop. That's 2209 Route 2 in Hermon. From skid steers and bulldozers to dump trucks and excavators, buy, rent, or consign with confidence. Call 951-1514 or visit hildrethstreetauto.com today. Located just down the road from Hermon High School. All right, 1st and 10 here for Hampden Academy from the Bronco 35. The fake to Thornwall. Pressure coming on Monyock. Escapes. Heads up field. And we'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gavin Monyock with the carry.
He did, and avoided what would have been just the first sack of the game against him. He's been very maneuverable back there to avoid the pressure. Actually, a gain of 1 on the play by Monyock in the scrambling mode.
Tonight's ball game also brought to you by Maniac Snack Shack and Sniffin' Snack. Burgers for you and biscuits for Bowser. Maniac Snack Shack and Sniffin' Snack, because best friends snack together. Find both in Levant and on Facebook. Tasty treats for humans and hounds. Powers in motion. Sets up on the right side. Thornwall the carry, and we'll pick up a couple more on that play. Also brought to you by Sweet Frog. From Friday Night Lights to the roar of the soccer crowd, Sweet Frog is your go-to game day treat. Stop by 878B Stillwater Avenue in Bangor and pile on the fun with froyo and ice cream and all of your favorite toppings. Sweet Frog, where sports and sweets always win. 3.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Hawks are going to be 4-0 after this one. Thornwall joins Monyock in the backfield. Gavin sets, throws long downfield, and it's going to be picked off. Intercepted by Dunton, Griffin Dunton. Still running with the football, still going down around the 20. He'll be brought down just shy of the 20-yard line. We talked about it earlier as a freshman.
He had 9 last year. Deep ball by Monyak. Dutton playing center field. Gets the ball at about the 30, and then a long run back here. 30, 40. Just short of 50 yards on the return.
Very good athlete.
Ball returned to the 22, so it caught 48 yards on the return. First turnover by the Broncos. Just 2 turnovers in the game tonight. One fumble by Hermon, and now that interception. Hawks will just get in a victory formation now and run the clock out.
Down to 1:50 left with running time.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, please take a look around you, pick up any trash, and place it in the garbage cans throughout the grounds.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Union Street Towing. For over 40 years, Union Street Towing has been serving the greater Bangor area. They feature tow trucks, flatbed towing, recovery services, and roadside services such as lockouts and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call Union Street Towing at 942-4200. Union Street Towing last year rescuing me here at Bottle Field after my teammates deserted me.
Abandoned you.
Left me here for the Bears.
A little colder that night.
Mountain Lions and the Hawks. They all wanted a piece of me, but Union Street Towing came just in the nick of time.
Well, you showed a level of toughness we weren't sure that was there.
You guys are just
we're proud of you.
Testing me.
Yeah, we're proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes, we
appreciate your support.
Drank our hot cocoa at that point. Hey, it's good.
I was happy to see him.
Yeah.
Not because I was afraid of the Bears, but
well,
just wanted to go home.
All it takes is one little rascally bear.
All right. That's going to do it.
Yeah, good performance by Hermon, because you got to think about it. Hermon had Foxcroft and Wells beginning of the season, and they did the job. But the last 2 weeks against Oceanside and Hampden, teams that aren't quite to that level, didn't let up and didn't show a lot of, negative type of plays that come from taking things for granted. They went out, played hard, established the ground game in the first half with over 200 yards, and just powered their way to a solid victory and got the shutout, which they will be very, very happy about. That's the first shutout of the season for the Hawks, who have now allowed just 30 points in their 4 victories.
There you go. Our coverage of high school sports here on Ticket TV is brought to you by Sweet Cheeks Bakery. Got a craving? Sweet Cheeks 24-hour bakery has you covered. Now open in Holden, Verona Island, Ellsworth, and their newest location in Newport, and coming soon to Bucksport. From cookies to cupcakes, pies to pastries, your favorites are always ready. Visit sweetcheeksbakes.com or find them on Facebook. And we're also brought to you by Bucksport Hannaford. Support your local student athletes this fall with Hannaford in Bucksport. They're proud to cheer on their community's teams and help make their season a success. Hannaford, proud to be part of our community. All right, we'll be right back with the McDonald's postgame show. Final score, Hawks defeat the Broncos 35-0. Hermon now 4-0 on the season. We'll be right back with the postgame show here on Ticket TV.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Fall into savings at the Furniture Gallery. Curl up with a leather reclining sofa for just $8.98. Hosting for the holidays, save up to 20% on dining furniture. Get the guest room ready with 10% off bedroom furniture and sofa sleepers from $625. Fall in love with your home this season with the help of the Furniture Gallery. Don't miss out on 18 months special financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. Support our main family-owned business and save money. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, and North Windham.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family-owned and operated since 1994.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back only at McDonald's.
All right, welcome back to Pottle Fields. Final score 35-0. The Hermon Hawks dominate here tonight over the Hampden Academy. Gee, Batman is here. I knew it was a big game.
Gadzooks, Jim.
I knew it was a big game, but wow. Will we see Superman next?
I don't know. Coming out of the sky.
All right, there's the Hermon Hawks victorious, waiting for the coaching staff to get them all charged up once again, as they are undefeated at 4-0 after the win over the Hampden Academy Broncos here tonight. Coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Mainly Audio. Is your car still living in the 90s? Upgrade to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with Mainly Audio. Visit them at 191 Beachland Road in Ellsworth, or call them at 667-9777, because your car deserves a smart upgrade, not just fuzzy dice. All right, let's get to the post-game show. It is brought to you by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street, Union Street in Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer. And they want to remind you, extra value meals are officially back. McDonald's is making bold moves to put value back on the menu so you can save when you make your favorites a meal. Whether you love the Big Mac or crave the Quarter Pounder with cheese or can't get enough McNuggets, there's a value meal for you. Stop by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer to find offers you don't want to miss. We're also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a deer. All right, let's get to our Next Home Experience game highlights. Brought to you by Next Home Experience. They are the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Yeah, Justin Largy powering into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game, coming on, I believe, Hermon's first possession. 7 plays, 57-yard drive, and then Ethan Garner, the freshman, with his extra point kick. Here comes Sam Hopkins.
And there he goes.
But there's going to be a penalty on the play. So he doesn't get this particular touchdown, but he's not done scoring.
We will see him again.
Picked up a gain of about 20 yards from where they marked the penalty off, though. So it's a productive gain. And there's Hopkins scoring from 4 yards out to make it 13-0. And Garner adds another extra point. And that's all. This is still in the first quarter. I don't believe Hermon ever had to punt tonight. There's a nice defensive play there by Owen Lang, number 11, or was it 8, Caleb Keyser? But anyways, a good defensive play was Keyser. And here comes Hopkins for his longest run of the night, breaks some tackles near the line of scrimmage, and then turns on the jet 66 yards to the end zone. That coming in the second quarter, 20-0, and the Garner kick makes it 21-0 with 5:58 left before intermission. Here's Gavin Monyock throwing downfield, and Hopkins thought he had an interception, but the hands didn't cooperate. Had to settle for the incompletion. Nice defensive play. Thomas Curtis with a handoff to Dylan Yo, who walks untouched into the end zone for the 4th Hampden touchdown of the first half. And the extra point kick makes it 28-0 at the break.
He's got a leg.
Yeah, he certainly does. He's going to be a factor for 4 years. His kickoffs are going down to about the 15, generally speaking. Logan Powers with a nice run here, getting around the corner. And they got down to, I think, first and goal at the 3 or 4. This is Hampden now. Little counter play. Is this the touchdown run by? No, this is one of these. The great play on defense by number 14 for Hampden.
On the ankle.
I'll mention him one more time. Josh DeWitt.
Yeah.
That was a 47-yard run on the play, but it would have been a touchdown. As it turned out, Hopkins scored the touchdown, as you just saw, on a subsequent 10-yard run, and Garner finishes a 4-for-4 effort on extra points. Here's a deep pass from Monyock, and Griffin Denton, the school record holder single season-wise for interceptions last year for Hermon as a freshman, gets a pick, gets his second interception of this season, and a long return of 48 yards gets it down near the Hampden 20, but the clock would run out and Hermon would remain undefeated with the 35-0 victory.
All right. Thank you, Ernie, for that recap of the highlights. We got the game recap coming up here momentarily. I want to remind you, coverage of high school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Darlings. Darlings in Bangor has you covered for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models, or used of all makes. Visit darlings.com. Also presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. All right, Ernie is up next once again with the game recap. He's got the stats for us.
I do. Final score once again 35-0 in favor of the Hermon Hawks. Offensively, Hermon with 348 yards of total offense, including 30 rushes for 299 yards. That's over 9 yards a carry, nearly 10. And passing-wise, Thomas Curtis 4 of 4 for 49 yards to 4 different receivers. On the ground for Hermon, Sam Hopkins leading the way, 7 carries, 163 yards, and 3 touchdowns on runs of 4, 66, and 10 yards. Dylan Yo, 11 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown. Justin Loggy, 6 carries, 36 yards, and a touchdown. Number 2 is Griffin Dunton on sweeps, 4 of them for 12 yards, and Curtis with 1 carry for 5 yards. Pass receptions by Dunton. Number 9 is Connor McAlpine. Hopkins had 1, and Caleb Keyser had 1 as well, to account for their 4 pass receptions. And again, 349 yards of total offense. For the Hermon Hawks, they were limited to 158 yards of total offense. Highlights perhaps the passing of Gavin Monyock, 11 for 16, for 69 yards and an interception. Rushing-wise, Thornwell for Hampden. Gabriel Thornwell, 17 carries, 52 yards. Monyock, 8 carries, 24 yards. And Logan Powers, 2 carries for 13 yards. 27 rushes, 89 yards on the ground, and 69 yards through the air, 158 yards of total offense.
All right. Thank you very much, Ernie. Didn't get to use the telestrator much tonight, so I want to use it right now. But this is a very good football team right here, including the coaching staff. They are now 4 on the season.
Indeed.
And who they got coming up next?
They have Skowhegan.
Skowhegan.
Here.
That's right. We're
Skowhegan from Class B here next Friday night.
Yep. We'll be right here for that one on Ticket TV as well. We'll also have a crew up in Old Town for Hampden Academy at Old Town next Friday night in our Friday night football coverage here on Ticket TV. And our coverage is presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. It is Levesque Business Solutions for all of your office and equipment needs. Call 942-2226. And we are presented by Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader for over 5 decades. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, feel good and look good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. All right, get you caught up on the scoreboard here in a few, but before we do that, let's get to our play of the game. And plenty to choose from here for the Hermon Hawks, but we're going to go to this one right here, one of the touchdown jaunts of one Sam Hopkins.
Yeah, longest run of the night for any team, biggest play of the night. Going to be the kind of a counter play, fake the ball to the right and then have Hopkins coming around from the right side to the left, turns the corner, breaks a tackle at about the 40, and then it's just a sprint to the end zone, and looks like a couple of the Broncos have a shot at him early, but once he got down to about the 30-yard line, there was no catching Hopkins. He's got the good blend of power, leg strength, and vision to be able to see where the holes are to know when to cut, and that was a 66-yard touchdown run coming in the second quarter. His only carry of the second quarter, but good for a touchdown. He had 106 of his 163 yards in the first half on just 5 carries. Takes a great part to that long run, our player of the game.
And player of the game coming right up. But first, we want to remind you we are presented by the Furniture Gallery, a Maine family-owned company with locations in Augusta, Bangor, and Wyndham. They offer a great selection of furniture for every room in your home, from great brands like Ashley, Flex Steel, and more. Shop local, save money at the Furniture Gallery. And we're also presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Go to northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. Ernie, not a tough choice here tonight.
No, 7 carries, 163 yards, 3 touchdowns. Pass interception and a handful of nasty hits on defense, and Sam Hopkins, 11 touchdowns now in 4 games individually for a Hawk team that is on a roll, both offensively and defensively. Defensively, they've only given up 30 points now in 4 games after posting their first shutout of the season. You see the speed on display at the end of that run right there for our Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center player of the game.
All right. And we'll remind you, we're also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. At Eastern Maine Community College, every student has a story. Some are just beginning. Others are starting a new chapter. Wherever you are in your journey, your future can start at emcc.edu. And let's take a look at what's coming your way on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Red Sox and Tigers. At last look, it was 3-1 Tigers, and it remains 3-1 as they play in the top of the 7th inning. Tigers have their leadoff man on. Now the Astros, it just takes one Red Sox win or one Astros loss.
Just one.
And the Red Sox are guaranteed a playoff spot. And I'm scanning. The Astros are playing at the Angels. That game starts at 9:38, so we'll be scoreboard watching late into the night, unless the Red Sox come from behind and win that first game of the 3-game series. Game 2 tomorrow, later afternoon, and then on Sunday, a couple of NFL football games sandwiching the Tigers and Red Sox. Morning football, Vikings and Steelers from Dublin, and then Sunday night football, Micah Parsons returns to Dallas as the Packers take on the Cowboys. And our upcoming broadcast schedule here on Ticket TV looks like this. We've got Brewer and Gardner going at it right now. Gardner dominating that one, leading 32-0 as they play in the 4th quarter at Doyle Field. About 8 minutes left to go in that one. And then we're going to turn our attention to soccer, girls soccer, on Tuesday evening from Victory Field in Old Town. Presque Isle taking on the Coyotes. Same two schools on Wednesday. Boys soccer also at 6 p.m. Thursday will be at Cameron Stadium. Boys soccer, Mount Blue at Bangor. And as I mentioned, Friday night football next week. Again, a couple of games, one from Old Town, and it'll be the Hampden Academy Broncos taking on the Old Town Coyotes. And we'll be right back here at Pottle Field for Skowhegan and Hermon. Maybe Max can take us quickly back to the standings coming into tonight's action. Again, Hermon now 4-0 on the season. Gardner is going to be 4-0 on the season. And then Skowhegan, obviously, in a different division.
Class B.
Yeah. So that'll be a test there for the Hawks in that one. All right, now we want to thank our crew for their work here tonight at Pottle Field. Pleasure to be here with this big crowd, and they put on a show both on the field and off the field here at Pottle Field. And speaking of a Pottle Field, we've got our own Pottle, and Max Pottle, who is our producer and director, provided us the graphics. It was RJ Novio on the scoreboard here tonight. Camera operators, Isaiah Kennel, who was right here next to us, and Callum Bryant as well, doing a fine job. My broadcast partner, Ernie Clark. Ernie, safe trip home. We'll see you very soon.
Yes, sir.
And I'm Jim Churchill saying good night from the Pottle Sports Complex. Your final score, once again, the Hermon Hawks defeat the Hampden Academy Broncos by a score of 35-0. This has been high school football on Ticket TV.
High School Sports on Ticket TV is presented by your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Darling's Auto Group. You'll do better at Darling's. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, and North Windham. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, one college, many possibilities. Visit emcc.edu. High School Sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Trailer, Dairy Queen in Old Town and Bangor, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals, Autumn of Life Home Care, Black Fly Coffee, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hartford's Auto Service, UMaine Online, Old Town Redemption Center, the Coach House Restaurant, UMaine Athletics, Bennett Auto Center, Tiller and Rye, Orno and Callis IGA, The Growing Place, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hampden, Union Street Laundromat and Dry Cleaning, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, AM Construction and Roofing, Doors Equipment Company, Hillside Athletics, The Fitch Company, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tim's Plumbing, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Back Alley Bar and Grill, RT Electrical, Auto Radiator Services, Mainstay Skincare, Pucksport Hannaford, Mainly Audio, Maniac Snack Shack and Snip and Snack, Sweet Frog, Union Street Towing, Sweet Cheeks Bakery, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Husson University, Harvey RV, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, Thomas College, First National Bank, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High School Sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports